We've stopped in cold, miserable South Dakota in a town called 1880, where everything is authentic. Oh, it's just a little bunny rabbit from 1880, and they have collected all the buildings and put them here in one place. A big piece of rose quartz there. Huh. Looks a bit like some of the places we've stayed at.
We've had some rooms that are worse than this.
I said that about the toilet.
Oh, did you?
These carriages are actually really beautiful, but they've just sort of chucked it all in here in a sort of jumble yard fashion. But if they were cleaned up, you could really get a feel for what it was like back then.
This is where we're staying tonight.
Brilliant. Can't wait. At least it stopped raining. Can you swing through them?
This is actually real.
Can you swing through the doors? Came back and hit him in his hand.
Howdy. Good morning. We are in Mitchell, South Dakota, and yes, South Dakota is not very exciting. We did 300 miles yesterday, and nothing changed. It was just a straight road, 300 miles in the pouring rain. It was horrible. But we have got nice shiny new tyres, which means that we can go a lot faster. Now, surprisingly, the speed limits on the motorways over here are 80 miles an hour. So I thought everything was going to be 55. So we go a little bit faster than 80, but we can get places quicker now. So that's good.
It is good. So we're just packing up. We're leaving Mitchell, honestly.
Not the one.
Not the one. And heading to Spicer. It's another big day. It's another 300 miles. It's been relentless. So it's 300 miles, stop, unpack, eat, go to sleep, do it all over again. And it's challenging in a different way because it's just boring, really. And
but we're on our way to Minnesota, where we're going to stay for 5 days of doing nothing.
Well, I don't think that's quite true, but
well, we're going to stay there for 5 days.
But it's not doing nothing. It's 4 days actually. But anyway.
Okay. Well, anyway. So yeah, last of the big days today, and then we're going to get a rest.
And I'm having my hair coloured because I'm all grey and witchy.
And I've got to get my hair cut because I can't fit my helmet on anymore because it's so much hair. Anyway, we are going to get on the bike now, and
the sun's out, so that's good.
We'll catch up with you later.
We felt funny vibrations today, and we weren't sure whether it was the road or whether there was a problem with the wheels. And as we've just had the wheels replaced, we thought we'd better pull over and just double check that they were on okay, securely, and there wasn't a problem. Bit of a trip down memory lane for me this week. I used to live in Minnesota about 33 years ago, and we're back here now. We couldn't come all the way to the States without coming back here to visit some very old friends who were neighbours 33 years ago. So we're heading north of the Twin Cities, up to the lakes, and we're spending the night with some friends up there, and then we'll be heading down back to the Twin Cities tomorrow to spend a couple of days with actually Chelsea's godmother and godfather. So that I'm really looking forward to it. It will be weird going back, but maybe lay a few ghosts to rest while I'm there. Tim's just sorting out the sat nav, and we're almost ready for the off. We were so tired after 5 days of like lots and lots of riding. Our alarm woke us up at 10 o'clock this morning. How bad is that? We don't look particularly well slept, but we did have a really good sleep. I'll speak for myself really. He looks fine. I don't. First Minnesota pit stop is to see some very old friends. We were friends and neighbours over 30 years ago. Our children used to play with each other. They've moved out of the Twin Cities now up to a beautiful house on the lakes, and we had a very joyous evening with Mark and Eugene. Thank you for your hospitality, you guys. A fabulous night with these gorgeous, gorgeous old friends.
We had fun.
It feels like I just saw you yesterday.
No,
I'm going to go down to the dock
It's so
and see
crazy.
it.
Go down to the dock and see the river.
And see it in the sunshine.
It's a lake.
It was all cloudy yesterday, so I'm just coming down to have a look in the sunshine. This was the original cabin that Mark's grandfather built, and I think Mark helped him. And this is where their overflow guests stay, and it's where their daughter stays when she comes down. And it's like a traditional cabin on the lake. This is Hendrix after the gin. Oh, and the one that's following me is Cashew. And this is the lake in the sunshine. Lake Mission. That's better, isn't it? Minnesota is the state of 10,000 lakes, that's what they call it. I think there are closer to 17,000 actually, but... And you can't even see their house from the lake, but there it is through the trees, and it's very, very beautiful. And aren't we lucky? So this is weird. This is North Oaks Mall, and I used to live just over the road, and I haven't been here for a very, very, very long time. It's a bit bigger than I remember. I don't think it's because I was smaller, I think it's just more shops. We spent the rest of the time in Minnesota with my very dear friend Judy and Steve, Chelsea's godparents. It was blissful. Snail Lake. Changed a bit. I guess it would do in 30 years. Tiny little beach. And toilets now. Used to be massive. Not the toilets, the beach. Huh. So I'm going to get my hair cut. It has been pouring with rain. So Steve and Judy are letting us borrow their car. A bit nervous. I ran up here yesterday, but not on the way to the hairdressers today. We're driving. We're still not quite au fait with the stop sign situation. On the bike it just is a rolling stop, but even in the car apparently we're not quite sure. And I should know, I used to live here. Steve and Judy have kindly let us borrow their car, and Tim's managed to snap the key off. Look, he's broken it. Sorry, Judy. We will tell you when we get back.
Yeah, but it's... I think it's meant to come apart. Well, hello. We have just had our first American haircuts, and mine was 15 quid.
Mine was nearly that. I mean, it's a little bit more, but it's not as nice as yours, Hannah. Just saying. It's not quite the... It's not... Anyway, it'll do for now. But I'm all booked in for when I get home. Anyway, now we're going into the supermarket to have a look around and to get some things for dinner tonight at Judy and Steve's. And I've just caught up with my friend Barb from, I think the last time I saw her was 25 years ago. We both look exactly the same. It's very pleasing, isn't it, the display? Don't you think?
So this is the first supermarket I think I've ever been in that has carpet. It's a little strange. Oh, it goes conventional over there.
So we've got a bit of engine competition here. And some real American muscle. And then there's the Corvette. I don't know if I want to stand behind it because I might get blown away. Look at that. What year is it?
73, I think.
1973 Corvette. Steve and Judy, we've had a fabulous few days here,
miss you.
And we're on our way to Niagara, which is a really long way away.
It's 900 miles away.
Yeah, we're leaving clean house and lovely people. We're gonna miss you. Back to budget and yucky food. Say bye.
I can't hear.
So he says. Thought we missed it, but it looks like we're driving right into it. Yuck. Not very nice. This is tonight's luxury accommodation, the White Rose Inn. It says Dell's Weddings. And it's got a little pool. I don't know how we've managed to book here, but it's like a theme park, isn't it? It's really weird. I can see they've got a wedding chapel, so you never know. We might renew our vows, might get married to someone else.
Here we are in a little town called Wisconsin Dells, and we are on our way to Niagara Falls. We've changed the route a little bit. We're not now going to go to Chicago. That would have been south, so we've decided to go straight to Milwaukee, and then we are going to get a ferry across Lake Michigan.
Which is very expensive, by the way.
Very expensive.
But if we didn't take the ferry across, we'd have actually gone all the way over the top of Lake Michigan, which would have meant an extra hotel night, an extra dinner,
And an extra 250 miles.
an extra 200 miles. So all in all, it probably balances out.
But this little town, it's from what
Really
we've seen
weird.
so far, it's like Blackpool. So we're going to explore.
And we're going to hope that, that it's not going to be this windy for the crossing over Lake Michigan tomorrow.
Well, I think it's going to be, so that's why they call Chicago the Windy City.
Or I will be. Let's see.
So I've decided the only way to split the Jeep properly is to practice. And I've missed this one, so I'm just going to have to do it again.
So Wisconsin Dells was a strange experience. We're in Milwaukee and we are heading towards Lake Michigan. We drove through Milwaukee, which is home to Harley Davidson. Not that we actually saw any, actually. There's our ferry. It's not a lake apparently, you said, is it? Lake Michigan.
It's an inland sea.
And it's how wide?
It's 95 miles at this point.
So 3.5 hour crossing. That looks like a, what are they called? Like a hydrofoil thing. It's got 2 holes.
Forget what they're called.
Like a catamaran.
That's it.
We've got another pit stop tonight on our way to Niagara. The weather has been really changeable. It's either boiling hot or really quite miserable, wet, rainy and unpleasant to drive in. We caught the latter again this time. So we're in Lansing, Michigan right now. We crossed the lake yesterday, and now we're heading back into Canada so that we can go to Niagara on our way to Boston. So we're heading back into Canada. We've got a day trip planned at Niagara. Thankfully we were on the bike, because look at the traffic in every direction to cross into Canada. This is what the traffic looked like to go through customs, border control. We honestly, poor cars, lorries, they would have been there for hours and hours and hours.
Well, hello. Here we are in Canada. And Again. And we are in a town called Hamilton, which is at the bottom of Lake Ontario, which is very near to Toronto. It's an absolutely huge lake. And we are about 40 miles from Niagara Falls. So we're just stopping here, ready to go there early in the morning.
So we are, Toronto's north of us. Where's Niagara? East of us.
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
East of us. So we're going to get up, go really early, do Niagara, and then we're not staying there. We're going to leave and head to Syracuse.
Syracuse, yeah.
I think, and we're going to spend the night there. And then we've got a big old day on Sunday, because we're going to go from there to Boston.
So I don't know if
Quite exciting.
I don't know if you realise, but Niagara Falls is half in Canada and half in America. So the border goes right down the middle of the river. So the Maid of the Mist, the famous boat that goes into the falls, that's the American side, and we've got to get the Canadian equivalent.
Today, the border between Canada and America, because last night we were in Lansing in America, is on a bridge, and the traffic was horrendous. But the actual border was on the bridge, so halfway across the bridge there was the Welcome to Canada sign, and then we dropped down to the other side and had to do customs there, so I'm not quite sure what will happen tomorrow.
Yeah, well, as soon as we do Niagara, we've got to cross again on a bridge to get back into America, so yeah, we'll see what happens. This may be the last video because they won't let us back in.
Anyway, we're just off for a bit of an explore. Apparently downtown Hamilton is quite industrial and not really worth the walk. So we're heading up to the university area. Is that right?
Yeah, we like to call it the pub. But yes, that's where the pubs are, yeah.
That's where we're going. And I've broken another pair of glasses. Look, so this is all I've got now. I'm gonna have to buy it.
So this is what happens when you look at your phone too much.
It broke.
Yes?
And actually I'm looking for presents.
Overused.
I'm not going to show it to you because some of you might be watching. Start whinging.
Let's go out to dinner. I know. Let's walk 5 miles to get to it.
It was 2 miles. And
Each way? That adds up to nearly 5.
Okay, it was worth it because it wasn't deep fried. Correct?
It was nice, but it was still 4 miles.
It is quite hot there, I've got to say. My feet are like melted, but
Can you hold that thing straight?
I can't because it's like...
Because you've had wine.
No,
that's
it's
why.
in my wrong arm. Right, have you got it? Here we are at Niagara. We've seen another British bike. He's from Glasgow, his name's Stevie, and he's just finishing up a round the world trip. and he goes back home to Glasgow in 2 weeks from Toronto. But he came here via Russia, South Korea, Europe. It's very cool. But we're about to go on a boat tour of Niagara Falls. Just going to cross the road. Quick, 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 quick. I don't think that's it, actually. I don't know. Is that it? Because there are two falls. Oh, that's what we're going on. One of them. Wowza. We're on the Canadian side. So we got up early this morning to get here for 8:30. Blimey. Take two. 600,000 gallons of water pour over that every second. No, that's true, this one, because I did double check it. I know I get this stuff wrong, but that's a true one. What's amazing is the ferocity of that water falling. And then it looks so calm. You'd think below would be like a washing machine, but it's not. It sort of hits the lake, and then that's it. It's really, really misty, so we could see that mist as we were driving in, and we thought it was cloudy, but it's not. It's just all the spray coming off of the falls. So further down that way in the distance, where you can see the spray, you get absolutely soaked just walking along the pavement. Anyway, we're going to go down and get on a boat down there and go for our boat tour.
To get wet. It's not. It's like being in a washing machine.
I take it all back. I feel like oh my god, I'm absolutely soaked. I can't even open my eyes, but I can't open them. It was like we were in the perfect storm. loony. Waiting to cross the US border and hoping that they don't give us a hard time. Tim's wondering whether to go down the middle, but I don't feel that the US customs will look kindly upon that. I'm sweating so much, I can't tell you.
So, here we are on the American side. They let us in, and this is almost more impressive. I'll show you.
Did you get that? Okay, we won't.
Really?
I mean, it is quite impressive, but I wouldn't say it's more impressive. Terrifying, frankly. You can see that rainbow.
We are now all waterfalled out, heading back to the bike. Going to try and get some lunch. It is so hot and humid. I think
you can't see this, but you can wring it out.
We are dripping. I think it's just because there's so much moisture in the air, and it's just horrible.
It's very, very warm.
So if you are thinking about coming over here, the Canadian side is much better to see falls.
It's also actually nicer in terms of the surrounding area. I mean, it's a little bit Blackpool-y, but they've done it. You know, the gardens are nice, and you can walk right along the front and get a really good view of the falls without having to pay anybody.
The American side is where you would stand at the top of them and watch the water go over, and both sides do the little Maid of the Mist boat thing.
And the Americans wear blue ponchos and the Canadians wear red.
And we had a nice border guard this time.
We did. He didn't have a huge sense of humour, but he didn't give us too much of a hard time.
He was less miserable than normal.
I don't think you can say that on camera.
He was happy.
Not excited about this.
The back.
This is the back. Okay.
We have just got to the hotel room in Syracuse, and let me tell you, that was very, very hot today.